Imagine a city with no words, no traffic lights, no radios, and yet everything works in perfect order. Millions of individuals, building, farming, fighting, healing, all moving together, without a single spoken sound. That's the world of ants. They've built one of nature's greatest communication systems, and today we'll decode how ants talk, command, and cooperate, using only their bodies. Ready to listen in on the whispers of a colony? Let's go. Want to talk to ants and see them answer back? Try this tiny experiment today. Place a sugar drop near a trail, step back, and watch the line double. If it works, comment this video with ant talk and tell me how fast they replied. The main way ants communicate, called pheromones. These are special chemical signals they release into the air or onto the ground. One ant lays down a tiny droplet of pheromone, and suddenly an invisible trail is created. When another ant crosses it, its antennae pick up the scent. It instantly knows, follow this road to get food. Scientists have found hundreds of pheromone molecules in ants, tiny smell messages. But each species uses a small toolkit, about 5 to 20 core signals, and they can blend them, like recipes. To say more, okay, so what do these smells do? Here are quick examples. We can start with recruitment pheromones. It says, I found food, come help. There is also an alarm pheromones, which says, danger, attack now. Ants uses also a recognition pheromones. It says, this is my nest, you don't belong. There is also a sex pheromones. It is used in mating season, and it says, it's mating time. The most famous is the foraging trail. Ants will reinforce the strongest food trails with more pheromone, which is why you sometimes see a highway of ants, all in a straight line. Ants don't just smell, they touch. Their antennae act like hands, microphones, and noses, all at once. When two ants meet, they tap each other's antennae rapidly. This antennal handshake helps them to share information, like, who are you? What's your job? Where have you been? For example, a forager returning home might tap a nestmate, passing on both chemical and tactile cues that signal food is nearby. Some species even exchange liquid food mouth to mouth, a behavior called trophallaxis. It's both nutrition and communication, like handing someone a snack, while saying, here, it's fresh snack, straight from that tree over there. When words don't exist, vibrations speak volumes. Some ants use their bodies to make vibrational signals, like drumming their heads or scraping their bodies against the nest walls. Carpenter ants, for example, tap their heads against the tunnel floor, creating a warning that echoes through the colony. Others use stridulation, by rubbing body parts together like a cricket. These signals can mean, help me, I'm trapped. It might also mean, danger nearby, or even, keep digging here. It's a hidden language of tremors, one we humans usually never feel. Now here's where ant language gets scary. When danger arrives, ants release alarm pheromones. These are sharp and urgent chemical signals. One whiff, and the whole colony goes from calm to chaos. Soldier ants rush forward, jaws open. Workers grab the larvae and hide them deeper underground. The nest turns into a military machine in seconds. In army ants, this response can trigger entire columns to attack, like living rivers of soldiers. Imagine if every family, every tribe, had its own unique scent. That's how ant colonies work. Each nest produces a chemical signature, a blend of hydrocarbons coating their bodies. Ants use their antennae to sniff each other. If you smell like home, you're safe. If you smell different, you're an intruder. And intruders are often killed on the spot. This chemical password system is so strict. For example, if you take an ant from one colony and place it in another, it'll be attacked instantly. Ants even use chemicals for love. During mating season, winged males and females, called alates, leave the nest for their nuptial flight. Here, queens release powerful sex pheromones into the air. Males detect them from far away and chase her through the skies. Only the strongest mate, and after, the new queen lands, digs, and starts her own colony. All thanks to these signals. It is too small for us to notice. but life-changing for ants. Ant communication isn't just random. It's the reason colonies thrive. With chemicals, touch, and vibration, ants can coordinate millions of workers. They can farm fungus, herd aphids like cattle, build bridges with their bodies, fight wars, heal their wounded, and raise future queens, all without a single sound or word. It's proof that language doesn't have to be spoken to change the world. So the next time you see a trail of ants marching across the sidewalk, remember, you're watching a conversation, tiny signals shared by millions, each ant carrying part of the story. Ants remind us that communication isn't about noise, it's about connection. And in their silent language, we can hear the heartbeat of one of Earth's greatest societies. Want to see ant communication in action? Here's a fun challenge for you. The next time you're outdoors, find a safe spot and place a tiny drop of sugar water near an ant trail. Watch closely. Soon, one curious ant will find it, and then, like magic, more will join. You'll see their invisible messages spreading as the trail grows busier. Try it yourself and let us know what you observe in the comments. Can you spot how the ants talk to each other? Remember, always be gentle and respectful to these tiny creatures. Who knows, you might just crack the code of Ant Talk. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your Ant Talk challenge stories with us. Happy exploring!